Hi everyone, it's Simon and Luna from Buck's Guinea Pig Talks. We are here to do yet another Q&A. Now this time we're going to do one a month. So every month from now on we're going to do a Q&A with all the questions that we've been asked over the last few weeks by our subscribers. This is the lovely Luna. She is a pure breed teddy and she's eating her breakfast. So we're recording this on the 23rd of June. It's Sunday morning. It is.
You can tell it's Sunday morning because in
that?
The background I can
It's your
just hear the
voice.
church bells.
And it's your voice as well.
It is my voice
It's
as
my
well.
wife. She's the voice of doom and the voice of knowledge. So good morning to you.
Good morning.
How lovely it is to hear your voice, your dulcet tones.
Well, we decided to do the morning because it's getting very sunny at the moment, and the guinea pigs are not loving the sunshine in their eyes, so we're trying. You can see Simon's reflected on the table.
And where the outdoor studio is, the sun will come round, and so in the afternoon it is quite extreme. But this is nice. We've got Luna. She's eating her carrots. It's in the morning. We've got quite a lot of questions that we've accrued over the last couple of weeks, and we're going to do our best to go through them and give you some honest answers. We hope you enjoy it. And we've got some photos of Luna as well that we're going to stick in between the questions. So
you're beautiful, aren't you?
She certainly is, and
it makes
the video better with some photos. So we're going to try that. So every month we're going to do a Q&A, and we're going to get one of our star guinea pigs to do some bits and pieces and help us. So hopefully that'll be something you want to do. If you've got any questions to this video or some questions that you'd like to see in July, just drop them into the comments and we will do our very, very best to obviously answer them. So thank you very much. Do we have our first question? And who has asked it?
Our first question is from King Homeschool.
Yes.
How often do you bath and brush your guinea pigs?
I thought that question was about me.
You're very hygienic.
I
But
try
what
to
about
be.
the guinea pigs?
I can lick my nails and my toes. So the guinea pigs. So we sort of give them a brush every so often. We don't have any long furred guinea pigs anymore since Spike passed away. So because we used to brush her quite a lot. She was
Brush and trim.
Yeah. Because her dad was a coronet, so she had quite a lot of long hair. So if you look up on our long videos, you'll see quite a lot of Spike.
I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. Luna's looking around, having a little look around, listening to the birds. She's so happy with you. She's such a little.
We know she's a favourite
piggy.
of many of you, and she's got her sisters Xenocrates and her niece, so Xenocrates' daughter is Democritus. So Luna's lovely.
It's nice to see her not sleeping.
Oh, she loves the sunshine. She loves the sunshine.
She's like Socrates, isn't she? She loves a nap in the sun.
The teddies love a nice simple life. So the question was, how often do we?
Oh, sorry.
Brush them. Right. So we only put them in a slightly warm water and do their hair when we need to. So it's really not very often. It used to be thought that you'd have to do it every year, but then people said no, don't do it at all. So because it's not dirty or anything, we don't need to. And brushing, we'll brush her every so often. We'll just if she needs it. But her fur is quite wild. It's not really fur, it's hair, isn't it really? But it's very, very sweet, and she keeps it clean as well. I would imagine that when she's older and she's not as mobile and as agile, then maybe we'll do some more brushing.
What we need to. Do you want to show underneath her, and then? Yeah. No, but she's clean, isn't she?
She's totally
she keeps
clean.
Herself all clean.
Very clean.
That's what I was meaning.
Yes, indeed. I was wondering
but
what you mean.
But they do like being brushed.
They do. They love all the attention. It's very nice. I wouldn't know what it meant, but anyway. What is our second question?
Our second question is also from King Homeschool.
Yes.
How many guinea pigs do you plan to get in 2024 or 2025?
I was hoping to do this question without you actually being around. Well, we've currently got 12 females, and we've got them borrowed male, which is Figaro. So we borrow our males in. A very, very good friend of ours. So what do we got? Right, okay, so we've probably got potentially Moondust. She would have a baby that we can keep. That's the female there. We'll only keep females, and also Democritus will keep a female from there. So potentially, if we just look at the plus guinea pigs rather than anything we may lose, because occasionally obviously we lose one of the oldies, and we're approaching that sort of time frame where the ones we've lost in the past have been like 3 and 4, and we have got guinea pigs approaching 4 now. So so we've got piggy watch on things like sort of Democritus and Stardust based on that sort of getting older. But
Such a fidget pot this morning.
I think it's the smell in the air, actually. I think that's what it is. It's just fresh smell.
Fresh,
it's lovely. Yeah, she's very nice. Do you
want to give her a cuddle?
Well, not really. Right. So the question is, how many guinea pigs we're going to get? So if those two, we don't want you high in the mix. Bring the camera nearer to Luna, please. Right. Stop laughing. It's not an entertainment channel. It's an information channel. Right. So that. And our editing is so poor, so please don't. Right, so the question is, you've got to be elsewhere soon.
How many guinea pigs do you plan to get?
Okay.
Do you want to whisper the answers?
So how many we're going to get? Okay, the wording is get. We don't actually get any guinea pigs. We're only borrowing males in. So if we look at what we've got at the moment, if we assume that we're not actually going to have any. She's listening to the birds. That's what it is. And I haven't picked any guinea pigs up today, so. Unless she likes croissants, I think she's just comfortable. She's just lovely. Anyway, so Stripe may have a baby. So Stripe will have a baby. So that will potentially take us up to 15 females, and then about 9 months. When the young guinea pigs are about 9 months old, they'll have another baby. So it's another generation. So at some point in 2025, we potentially, if we don't lose any, we could be up to 18. But I realistically think that by the end of next year, we'll have lost 1 or 2 more, which is, that's how it goes. I don't mean that in a flippant way. That is just how it goes. So that's been asked the question. So I would imagine by the end of 2025, our guinea pigs that we own, we could be at about 15 or 16, which is still below capacity. So we just get a bigger shed and stuff.
He's laughing because my head's in my hand.
Your hand's in your head. Yeah. But we'll see. But it's a great question. So thank you very much for asking that. I've enjoyed being married. I really have. Okay, let's go for the third question.
Third question by King Homeschooled is...
They ask quite a lot.
They have. No, there's lots of different people who've asked all different ones. It's lovely.
Maybe these are in no order.
What do you rate capybaras out of 10?
Ah, right. Well, if you look at one of the long videos, I have got a trip to go and see a capybara up at a local...
I think it's more than one.
Yeah, but it's a few. At a local sort of like zoo place. Just need to make the booking, and there is a long video about the excitement I've got to go and see it.
So you don't know yet how out of 10. You'll have to do that question exciting when you've done it. But what do you think it's going to be?
I think that they're going to be big guinea pigs. They're going to be friendly as well. And they said we can video and we can do all sorts of things, and we won't tell them what we're going to do. Do you think it'll be 10 out of 10? I hope not. I hope it'll be 9 out of 10.
Why?
Because if it was perfect, then
we don't have room for capybaras. Don't get any ideas.
That would mean the capybaras would beat you, and then how would I get the videos done? So I think they can be really exciting. I don't think that it's going to be like I'm going to go and see them every week, but I'm pleased they're not just down the road. But it's going to be very different. I've never seen one really up close. I think
we've seen some from a distance, haven't we?
I think over at where is it? At
Woburn Safari Park.
We've seen them at a distance. That was a few years ago. So this is going to be really exciting. And obviously now we're on social media and stuff. It's nice to do it for other people. We're going to do some videos, and before we go, with some questions, and we can ask everything, so we can do some really good stuff. And I've seen some videos on YouTube where people have gone to see capybaras, and they've had a wonderful time. So hopefully it'll be great.
And then the next question is, this is another one you probably don't want me to know the answer to.
No, go on, try it.
So I'll try not to listen to the answer. How much do the guinea pigs cost each week?
Oh, well, we've done a video on that as well. And we worked out roughly. You
did that one with our daughter though, didn't you? Yeah, I don't think I was part of that one.
No, with Stardust as well. We worked out the rough costs of how much our guinea pigs cost, because it's the food and the hay. We get our hay on a big deal because we get the bulk, so I can order it via Amazon. And the food, I just buy it when it's on offer. And the cost is really my time, and also the vegetables and the fruit. That's quite expensive because we enjoy frozen stuff.
We do not,
and they have the fresh stuff. So I think it's about, if I said it's about £120 a month. You've got to include the hay and the food, and so the hay is approximately we're looking at about £70, I think.
Does that mean I can spend that much on my hobby every month?
Well, your hobby's talking. You just spend as much as you like as that. So it's kind of varied. It's kind of varied. So yeah, it's probably comes in. It's about 140, 150, I guess. But it
They're
varies.
worth it, aren't they? Because they're lovely.
They are. Well, also as well.
And you keep buying new runs and things, and
Yeah,
there's
well,
all
that's
sorts
the thing.
of
You've
other
got to
bits.
factor these things in, and also I do the local shows at schools and nurseries and kids groups. So I mean, if you really did a plus and minus, obviously we come out a minus, and occasionally we let the guinea pigs go with the youngsters. So it's not a profit. This is no way is it a profit. It's got to be
No,
fun.
it's not.
No, it's got to be fun. And
Yes.
if you
Definitely not in it for the
think our
money.
friend-
Look how cute she is. How could you not want to look after her?
I think our friend said it best.
She's so
When you
cute.
stop enjoying it, then that's when you stop.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily about when the babies are born and you love them. It's just when you just lose the interest and you've had enough. And it's when it's raining outside and you think, oh, I don't really want to do them. And we all think that, but you do them. It's when you think, oh, I'll leave them, and that's when you've had enough. But no, they're very lovely and they're worth it. Look at this. This is beautiful. I'll watch the videos back and I'll see what you're seeing. So it's really good.
Right. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
So, next question.
Next question.
Are guinea pigs good for children? And this is from Quiggies 2066.
Right, a very, very good a good question indeed. Okay, are they suitable for children? I think they are, with parental support or guardian support, they're very nice for children. But you've got to remember that you're responsible. The adult is responsible for the guinea pigs. You can't just rely on the children. The children have to get the hay. They've got to get the food. They've got to chop the vegetables. But if you're part of that with the children and you can encourage and enthuse them, then of course. But when we have people coming here for the baby guinea pigs, we often speak to them for about an hour, and we're always showing them what's involved, and people are quite amazed what is involved. So we always say to people on the first point of contact when they email me, and in fact I've had it recently, and I've said to people, do your research first of all. Oh, I'm thinking of getting some for our children. And I said, well, if you're thinking, do the research, think about it, find out what's involved, then come back to me. Because there's no rush. There's people rush into things. Take your time. There's always going to be guinea pigs that can be used for your home and your families. Always.
Well, we live in a society where people want things straight away, don't we?
They do.
And when you're any pet of any kind should be really thought about, because there is no pet that is low maintenance, no effort.
No,
even
if you've got goldfish, if you'll go away,
you've still got to clean it all out,
exactly.
feed them. They take a lot of care. They need to be looked after when they're home and you're away.
I think as well, when you have, if I said to you, let's buy a dog, we wouldn't just go out and buy one today. You'd have to do all the research and think it through. But some people do think things like rodents. They think, oh, we can just go to the pet shop and buy the gear and then come home. Always, it's highly recommended. We've always said it.
You always say
videos.
they're a little heart.
They are. They always have a beating heart.
And you should always be. You're always very. Your mum said that to you, didn't she?
She did. And they're a priority. They've got to be a priority. So if you go away, who looks after them? You've got to have someone to come in and look after them, or someone's got to look after them, or they've got to go elsewhere. So it's easy when you get to the summer and you think, oh, our children want some guinea pigs, and you think, we'll just go and get them. But you've all got to factor in your holidays. Then you go into the winter and the guinea pigs can't live outside, they've got to live in the shed, or some people have them in their house and the setups. And so it's
You've got to be
always
sure
better
your
to take
children
time.
aren't allergic as well.
Yeah, it's always,
that's really important.
always a good idea just to do all your research, read up, watch videos, ask questions, get books from the library or get a little book from Amazon kind of thing, because that is cheap. And then you can put a book in front of your children, and if they read it and they say, nah, I don't want guinea pigs, or they don't read it and they lose interest, then you haven't committed yourself. It's always the best way. And
but you do everything for the guinea pigs, don't you? It is different because of the number we've got, but you don't you?
Well, on the occasional breeding we don't do very much at all. We might look it, but we've got 6 years of old photos and videos to share. So I always make a point of putting the date of when the video was done. Otherwise, people think we've got hundreds. Also, it's not fair on the family to have loads, because whatever pet you've got, it impacts on the wider family. So that's what I would say. Guinea pigs are lovely animals, but please do full research first.
So it goes along with that question, really.
Yeah.
They also asked, should guinea pigs be adopted in pairs?
Yes. If you can get them as pairs, don't have them singularly. Certainly don't get your first one as a single. If you haven't got the space, then don't get any.
We occasionally asked that people have a pair and one of them has passed away. Then you can get a single to be friends with that one. So we have a friend that sometimes has slightly older guinea pigs to pair up.
I've been asked that a few times. People have got like guinea pigs.
Because people don't want them to be on their own.
No,
they know it's not right.
It depends how old the single one that's left is. If you've got a couple of guinea pigs and one dies age 1 and the other one's 1, then of course you should get another friend for it. If the one that's passed away is like 4 or 5 and they're reaching the top end of lifespan, then I'm sort of saying to people, well, give it a few weeks and months, and so long as you spend some time with the guinea pig and you spoil the guinea pig, you can put the radio on, or you can bring it into your house and just.
That's what our friend did, wasn't she?
Yes,
do you remember?
Did, yes.
She had a really elderly, quite poorly
7
one
or
who
8, wasn't it? Really old.
Really,
Yeah.
oh no, I don't think it was that. It was 6 or something.
She was
I just
going on,
really,
plodding
and
on.
so she knew it was
Yeah.
coming right to the end. So she put her in the house. She works from home, so she became the guinea pig's friend. She took her out, cuddled her every day.
That's all you need
had
to
her
do.
in the kitchen area,
Yeah.
and so she was part of the whole family.
Yes.
And actually,
And you can still
she
put them on the
lasted, I
grass.
think, another 6-9 months.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And did
'cause
really well.
what
But
you
she
don't want
couldn't
is-
be out on her own anymore.
No, what you
when-
don't want is you don't want one at age 5 and then get another youngster, very young one in, because then when the old one goes, you've still got one. So think it all through and take
Yeah.
your time. That's what I would suggest. Just
So they shouldn't be alone.
No.
But there are occasions,
If they
like
are-
our friend, that actually she was making the right. She didn't want lots more guinea pigs.
No, I think you can come to a conclusion that you're reaching at the end point, and I think you can. But if you have got a guinea pig that's age
But her
2,
guinea pig was really happy because it was really old, but was
That's what
part
they
of the
want.
family and
well,
in
like
and
Luna here.
cuddled.
Luna's not saying to me, "I want to go back to my sister."
No, she doesn't want to share her carrots.
But you also might have a situation where you have a 3-year-old guinea pig and you think actually we will get a friend for it, and you go to a rescue, and the rescue's bound to have an older guinea pig that they can pair up, and rescues would be, I'm sure, absolutely delighted for that sort of thing. Yes.
Okay. Have any of your guinea pigs been sick, and if so, which ones?
Okay, well, with the 2 that we took to the vet, we had Socrates, who was our original teddy. She had a problem with her foot. She had a broken bone on her toe, and she had to have an amputation. And her granddaughter, Epicurus, she had a big abscess under her chin. And again, we had to take her to the vet, and they drained it. And both guinea pigs loved the attention, and the vets found it amusing on their names, because they're usually just called, Flash, Spot and Dash. And these had Socrates and Epicurus. So, but what we don't have,
they all thought they were going to be boys though because of the names.
They did. They thought that. So what we don't have is we don't have insurance on the guinea pigs, because we've got so many. So what we do is we have a separate electronic bank account, and I just put £20 into that every month until we've got a high amount, about £150. It just means if we do have to go to the vets, we've got a chunk of it already covered, and that's what I would recommend, because vets bills can be expensive. But we haven't had too many ill guinea pigs at the moment. I think actually that is down to the fact that we only breed with quality. That's. No.
So my next question is really for me. Can
What's
the
that?
camera lady
Oh,
give a description of the philosopher Democritus? Well,
yes.
I did an RE degree, and I'm a religion, philosophy and ethics teacher,
Wow.
which is why the first guinea pigs I named were Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and we've had Epicurus. But Democritus was a Greek philosopher. You have to remember, in ancient Greece, philosophers often pre-Socrates were also scientists.
Ooh.
So actually what Democritus was really famous for was he was a key figure in development of the theory of atoms, that atoms make up the universe. And that's something that wasn't supported. I think it was by Aristotle didn't support that later. But a huge, if you think the concept that people thought that atoms made up the universe, everything atoms made up the carrot, made up the guinea pig, made up my husband. That was a totally new and amazing concept. So Democritus is named after the philosopher who was philosophizing over science. It's where philosophy, science, physics of science come really close together. Expanding on it, exploring the universe. So that's why. So yes,
a good
we'll have to
answer.
see what I name the next one.
You got most of that from the top of your head, which is great, and some of it from your phone.
I just wanted to double check one or two of my facts.
Well, you would have
Didn't
been
want to get it wrong.
Checked by our fans, our subscribers. They'd be checking your facts. But no, it's great because there's thousands of philosophers, so we've got lots of options on names. It's always nice to have different opinions of my two children and from yourself and me on names, because it's just nice to have a wide range. It doesn't. I mean, I was calling the guinea pigs names sitting here yesterday, actually, and they were in the runs, and none of them were looking up. So they don't actually care what they're called because they haven't got a clue, and they're not bothered. So we can call them what we like. So they're not too fast. What's another question, please?
Do our guinea pigs have a favourite toy? And Quiggies 2066 asked that because they say their guinea pig has balls that they push around with their nose.
Right.
And King Homeschool says theirs like nibbling on brown paper, package paper rolled up, I presume, into balls and things like that.
They don't actually. They really enjoy going out on the grass. They love going through the tubes and tunnels. And friends of ours were able to get hold of a couple of huge tubes that we did a video on last
they love
September,
those, don't
October.
they?
And we are going to put them back out, but we're just trying to get guinea pigs friendly. And also we don't want pregnant guinea pigs trying to go through tubes. Nor do we want fighting down the tubes. I'm sure if Myrtle got one end and her mum was at the other end, there'd be a problem. So we've got to be a bit careful. But they love the tubes. They love... we've got these little houses. They love looking at the house. They're going in them. And I think they just...
They like it when you've done toilet paper with hay inside and things.
Well,
they like doing that and ripping it up.
They're just inquisitive little things. So they haven't got any toys. They just love doing things. It's always important. Yeah. And what is our next question?
Oh, sorry, that was a bit weird. I wondered what you were going to say.
Oh, sorry. That wouldn't be the first time.
Oh dear, right. So
keep it
how is
together.
your channel so successful?
Oh wow, how long have you got? Well, I knew we'd get a reaction.
Is
from
it
that
so
one.
successful?
Well, it kind of is.
It is. No, it is. No, it is.
How is it? Well, if you say it is. No, it is. How
many followers have you got?
Okay, we've currently got 6,621 at this time of recording. Okay.
And how many have you got on Facebook?
23,000. Something like that. Yeah.
You've been going Facebook quite a bit longer, haven't you? Instagram?
Yeah, 28,000.
So those two you've been
3.
doing. Yeah.
Well, so if we forget about the rest of the success, let's focus on YouTube.
Okay, sorry.
Let's. So, what was the question again?
YouTube's where you're posting everything, isn't it? Oh, how is your channel so successful?
I just like you saying it. How is it so successful? Okay, success is generally measured on numbers. So, how many subscribers we've got. Okay, that is it's a slightly fake number in the sense of we put up a lot of short videos, and I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, and the consensus is that short videos, the vertical ones, people subscribe on that because they view that almost as a like, an affirmation of the content. Whereas people who watch the long content, the landscape content, and find us that way, then they are more likely to click subscribe when they viewed the long content. Now, both sets of subscribers are just as important. It's lovely to have everyone on board. Because we've got people that are new to guinea pigs, have had guinea pigs in the past, have guinea pigs now. They're thinking about guinea pigs, or they just like the content. They like the banter or whatever, and which is great. So success can be viewed on the number on subscribers, but there are people with 1 million subscribers. But what I think is key is active subscribers. You could have 25,000 subscribers, but they could all have come during lockdown, and you've only got 1,000 that actually are regular. What I've done really since February is I've really been active and honest with everyone on our channel, and I've just said, look, we're trying to get 10,000 by the end of the year. We need approximately 17.5 subscribers every single day between now and the end of the year, and then we'll hit 10,000. Okay, that's the numbers. I love numbers.
You do, don't you?
Yeah, we're also trying to get 4,000.
I'm not very interested, which is why you look after the money in the house.
No, like we're trying to get 4,000 viewed hours, which is over the preceding 365 days. So again, I give the figures out. So if we did a video in July of last year, when we cross that point this year, then we lose those watch hours that have accrued in the previous 12 months. So at the moment we're at I think it's 528 viewed hours over the last 365 days. We're aiming for 4,000, so it's a big ask. However, YouTube loves content, so the more content we do like this, and it's watched and viewed, and I try and link up people.
Sorry, her little face. She's got a little orange moustache.
People that watch our shorts and put a comment up, I'll invariably put a link up to a long video and get them to watch it, because at the moment we're just trying to get watch hours. The more watch hours we've got, then the more that YouTube push the videos out to the wider public. Even if these videos only get 150, 200 views, then in time people will come back to them. So how are we so successful?
Massive. No, can I just interrupt?
I'm
going to interrupt
but it
you
takes
there.
time. It takes a lot of hours every day.
But I'm going to just say that any success we have is because you spend hours not only with the guinea pigs, looking after them, caring for them, but also putting together the content and trying to make it really user friendly, and responding to people and doing things like this Q&A, because you really want people to feel connected. That was one thing on Facebook. People were really connected with what we were doing, and you enjoy that. You love people's
audience.
Comments and being able to respond to the questions. This question was from me and my pets, and actually that's what you love being able to do, isn't it?
Well, it's the interaction. Also, when I do live with an audience, it's great to hear what people say and to engage and enthuse with them. I think as well, what I would say is that every night I'm spending about an hour responding to comments. Everyone always gets an answer. Even he
ignores me. I don't get any answers.
No, you get some wine. Even the humorous, witty comments that get posted up, I sometimes, I respond back, but not in a negative way, and I say, that's brilliant, very funny, and I say, have a look at this video, would love you to subscribe. So you've always got enthused, because you never know that person that puts a witty comment, they actually might become a really good subscriber who wants to watch all our content. We've got hours of content now, so it's like a library. Let me answer. It's a long answer to a short question. It's like a library or a shop. If you go into a library and it's got 5 books, you're not going to be there long. If you go into a library and it's got 5,000 books, then you'll look and you'll look at the content. You go into one shop that's got 5 products, again, same thing. Go into a supermarket with lots of products, you'll spend time in there, and that's all we've got to do. We've got to create that content, and then as people watch our content, they'll then realise that we're absolutely nuts, and they'll think, oh, we don't want to watch them. Or you'll buy into the guinea pigs, or you buy into the bantam, or you buy into how we live with the guinea pigs, or what we look after them. And there's various YouTube videos. There's informational, there's educational, there's informative, there's cute stuff. Like this video, this Q&A, it probably appeals to our present subscribers, but people in the future will be interested and see what's this is happening. So hello to you all in 2029 watching me.
I'm going to add one more thing, if you don't mind, and then I'm going to move on to the next question, because you've given quite a lot
go
of
on, let's do that.
detail. The one thing is that you're authentic. That this
Yes,
is
that's true.
how
Good
literally
word.
how he behaves, what he says. He's slightly more rude to me off the camera sometimes.
Yeah, but it's good.
But this is what we're like. This is what our guinea pigs are like. There's no pretense. I think that's part of the importance of not editing.
Authenticity is key.
Yeah, one of the things about not editing is the fact that you just see us, the mistakes, the mishaps, everything. So totally. I think that's really. So I'm going to ask the next question from King Homeschool.
And do you know what, that word that you use? We haven't practiced on these at all. But what is interesting, when I listen to the podcasts, that is authenticity is one of the key factors. So we just have enjoyable banter.
What do you think is the guinea pig's favourite time of day?
Feeding time. Well, that's that answer gone. They're going out on the grass.
Yes. They like the morning when you appear. I think that's
who asked that question?
King Homeschool.
There we are. I think they'd agree.
Q&M 8956
Yes.
says, do you think guinea pigs can understand when you communicate with them?
Well, they didn't yesterday when I was shouting their names across the garden. But what they do at the end of the day is they all line up looking from the grass cages at us. When we were sitting there last night, I think you were drinking from the bottle of wine, weren't you? Or drinking a bottle of wine, and I was drinking water, mineral water, from the puddle. And just watching them, you can just watch them for ages. So no, I don't think they can really. I think they understand a calm voice.
Right, but I'm going to disagree.
Go on.
I think that when we make the kissy noises, they know they're going
your
to get
kissy
grass.
Noises.
When they hear you, they know they're going to get food. And so they recognise certain sounds and noises.
Yes.
You also, you know when they're annoyed, you know when they don't want to be part of something, you know when they're happy. The noises they make, the look at me, aren't I handsome boy noise. When
I don't do that.
No, the guinea pig boys do that.
Yes.
And the squeaking when they're angry, and the nice little squeaks when they're happy, cheerful. So they do communicate.
They do.
No, they don't. They don't come when you call their name.
No.
Right. Okay. Oh, little clean. Look how cute you are.
Done one on them carrots. Carry on. What have we got? We're on the last few questions. Hang on.
Oh, she's so cute. Yes, you are so cute. She's very hungry. Right. We're on the final few questions. So this one is Kamina 9728. Yes. Is there a reason why guinea pigs have 4 front toes and 3 back toes?
No, this is not one I've looked up. So I don't know why they've got 4 and 3. I think it's like many animals. It's probably the best thing, the way they're adapted in the wild. Or their
will it be evolutionary,
adapted.
won't it?
Yeah.
My best guess.
What are rabbits? What do they have?
My best guess is some shared ancestors might have been ones that burrowed. Yes, therefore, the front paws are more important for that kind of, which might need to spread out a bit wider or have more claws. That would be my evolutionary guess, but I'm not sure.
It might be as well. In the olden days, they might have like climbers and stuff.
Oh!
So to have.
What did that to her?
I think something spooked her.
Something just spooked you, didn't it, darling?
Well, that's okay.
Oh,
she's fine.
I know she is.
We'll leave that bit in.
She caught her. She jumped straight into your lap.
She is. Now, do you notice she came to me and not the other way? She didn't go to the sides.
No, she went straight to where she's safe, onto your lap.
We're not going to
and she wouldn't come towards me, definitely, because you can see there's the glass table, because you can see Simon's reflection in it.
So whoever the question was about, are they relaxed around us and do they communicate? Well, you could see something spooked her. It might have been the
don't know what
cloud
it
or the
was.
sun, or it might have just been a noise. But she came to me. So
We
that
do have kites that fly over. Maybe it was. I didn't
or
see
it might
one
have been a
though.
noise in one of the gardens nearby. But she's absolutely fine.
No, she is.
And she's very calm. And I'm just thinking, thank goodness we didn't have storm.
Oh.
Right,
Right.
go on. Or myrtle.
A stripe.
Yeah.
Right. Do you? This is Caraminjo Pinayada.
Yeah.
Do any of the guinea pigs have special bond with me or you?
Well, Luna loves jumping on my lap, as you've just seen. And I think...
I would
what do
say,
you reckon?
I'd say all of the older guinea pigs
Yes.
love being picked up, having a cuddle with you,
Yeah.
you know, being weighed. The most friendly are the teddies, which are officially mine.
Yeah,
but we all say there's the crazy fur are our eldest, the smooth fur is our youngest, and the teddies are mine. But actually, really, they're just all Simon's. He does all the work, and they love him.
I think they just recognise voices and calmness and stuff like that. So they're lovely little things.
I have two really excellent final questions, and
Go
they're
on
both
then.
genetic questions.
Oh, lovely.
So a Ramble 1234 says, "Are teddies a recessive gene?"
Right. So that basically means is if you have one teddy and you have a short head and you put them together, does the short head genes sort of take precedence over the teddy genes when a youngster's born? Okay, I've done a little bit of research on this. This is what I've sort of, and also from our knowledge. Okay, so if we talk about what we've done in the past, so Stardust's mum was a marshmallow, and she's
Smooth.
she's the icon picture on the channel, and she was smooth, and her guinea pig male that she was with, Stardust's dad, he was a great big fuzzy purebred teddy.
Was that gingerbread? Oh, we loved gingerbread,
lovely.
didn't we?
Now she had 4 youngsters with gingerbread, and they were all smooth like Stardust, and so
teddy genes disappeared.
they were within Stardust, because when Stardust had some babes, her third litter, I was curious to see what would happen if we put a teddy with her, because she's got these genes under
She's
her
half
skin.
teddy.
Yeah. Now half teddy genes, our friend said, half teddy genes and a teddy is basically 3/4 of teddy genes, and you will get a mix of babies, and we did. So she had 6, and I'd say about half.
Half teddy, half
teddy.
smooth.
Yeah, and that was. But thinking about with gingerbread, he was with quite a few of our females, and we did not have any teddies in any of the litters. We had slight variations, but they were mainly smooth. So yes, it's a kind of a recessive gene, but if you can, but yeah, if you just put them together and you can process that way. There we are.
So the final question is from a random content person, which I think you mean it's someone who just made a comment.
No, that is their username.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Do you
how
not
funny!
look at our channel?
No,
Oh, right,
I
thanks.
see
There's
the
the
videos
answer.
the first time. I
Yes.
don't need to see them again.
Yes.
Why do some guinea pigs have red eyes?
Right, well, that's a very, very good question indeed. Now, again, I looked this one up, and I have written some answer underneath the question. What is the answer?
You have written.
Can you read it?
Yes.
All
Mercury lacks melanin, the
Yes.
pigment responsible for colour, in her hair, skin and eyes.
Yes. And this is something that...
She's so pretty.
She is. Now, this is something that albinos have. So, if you've got like Himalayan guinea pigs or albino guinea pigs, they'll have a white coat and they'll have red eyes. So it's a pigment issue. But Mercury has got the same. If you look at her base of her coat, it's kind of light, and she's got like a lilac-y background. We think the red eyes, based on our guinea pig lines, so bearing in mind, one of her great grandmothers was Plato, who we had. She had red eyes. Now, obviously, being great grandparents, that means that there would be 8 separate guinea pigs make up Mercury. So we can't just say Plato is the cause of Mercury's red eyes, but certainly from what we can see with our history of our guinea pigs, she looks very, very similar. So
when we first got guinea pigs, I said, I don't care, but I don't want ones with red eyes.
a lot of people say that.
And then
Strange, isn't it?
we saw Plato.
in the pet shop.
And she was lilac-y, like the last ones you'd had, and the last ones your mum saw.
The last ones I had in 93, 94, 95. And lilac. She was like a lilac with a crest on, and she had red eyes.
Yeah, so when we saw her, we were just like, and you and I was like, oh no.
But let me tell the story of why we got her.
But now I love, and I think Mercury's in some ways our most beautiful guinea pig.
She is. Now,
she's so, sorry, I'm talking over you, but so many colours. She's so beautiful. So actually, I'm a convert.
The only reason I want to dive in is because, yes, we got Plato at a pet shop. Now, we would not recommend getting guinea pigs from a pet shop. There are various types of pet shop, okay? So you can get places at garden centres, and I'm sure if you know someone that works at a pet shop, call it a pet shop, there can be places where the general public can buy guinea pigs. If you know someone there and they can tell you where the guinea pigs come from, and they might come from a local breeder, which would be fantastic. But also some pet shops will take them from great big I'll call them breeding facilities, because they're obviously bred, it's like fish, isn't it? They're bred just to sell. Then that's not ideal at all, and we wouldn't recommend that at all. You can buy all the gear and the equipment from the pet shops, but don't buy the guinea pigs. That is our suggestion. But anyway, so I went into the after swimming with the kids, we went into a pet shop to get a bag of food, and I went in there, and we'd done the swimming, and I dived in there, and I said to camera lady and the kids, I said, right, I was being quick, and you said you're going to come with us. So we went in there, and then you wandered off to look at the guinea pigs and with the kids, and then you noticed that one of them was a lilac with a crest, and you'd remembered that I'd mentioned to you that years and years ago when I first had guinea pigs, the lilac guinea pigs were the ones that were my mum's favourite, and so I had the bag of food, and I started looking at this guinea pig. I said, oh, and we'd already got 5 from our friend, 5 females, and the plan was, I think, to probably stick at 4 or 5 anyway. But we saw her, and she was like, oh.
I think the original plan was to stick at 3.
Well, there you are. And anyway, so I thought, oh. So
it's the magpies flying overhead. She doesn't like them. Doesn't like the magpies.
Well, we're on the last question, Lou. So I'm holding you now, so it's absolutely fine. She's quite calm. She's not struggling at all. So going back to the reasoning behind the Plato was, and the pet shop doesn't put males, females on big board above them, so you don't know what you've got. You don't know what you're looking at. So we asked what member of staff who knew me very well, and they all know me at the pet shop, so I get the food there. And I said, can we have a look at that one? And they were like, oh yeah, of course, that's fine. So they picked it up, and they don't normally, when they do the animals, they don't normally give the animals to the people that are buying them. They just put them in a box. Anyway, so they passed them to me. They passed Plato to me, and I gave her a good once over. And bear in mind, I have had lots of guinea pigs, and you really shouldn't buy from pet shops. But I had a good look at her. I checked her teeth and her ears and her feet and
the nails and everything. You were really thorough. She had a good prod and poke,
and I had a good check for that. But that's only a visual check. So people have got guinea pigs in the past from pet shops, and they're pregnant. Okay, so now bearing in mind, even then we were aware that potentially that was a possibility, but we had tons of capacity, and I was prepared to take that choice. It was a choice. And anyway, and so I said, well, all right, we'll have her. And
they are good. They don't send them in pairs normally, and they were like, what do you mean? You can't have one. And Simon's like, no, look at these pictures of all the guinea pigs we've got at home.
I showed them the phone.
These are the ones we've got.
And so we got Plato, and you had named him near enough before we walked out the pet shop. But she was lovely, absolutely lovely. And that's the only time that I've gone into a pet shop, and it will be the only time I've gone in there, and I've seen a guinea pig that's so cute, and it was like, oh my gosh. And she reminded me so much of ones I had in the past, and brought back so many happy memories. And I thought, she
needed to be part of the crew, didn't she?
Yeah, well, she had like red eyes, and she was a lilac with some crested. So
in a funny way, it drew a link back to the first time you'd had.
Yeah, it was really nice, and also she had these bands that like Mercury's got. Even though she's a great granddaughter, so it was like and then we got her home, and the pet shop went through all the details, and then they said, oh, do you know what you're doing? Yeah, here's the photos, and they knew me anyway, so it was all quite, they had to go through their processes. I won't say they weren't thorough, they were thorough, and we just got on with it, and then we updated them as and when she got older and all that sort of stuff. And they were fascinated and they loved all that. They knew me anyway. Yes, that's the only time. We're never going to buy her again from a pet shop. But she was lovely. She was actually, she lived for about 2.5 years and she got ill. It wasn't related to anything when we'd got her. She was absolutely fine and she wasn't pregnant.
She was a lovely piggy, wasn't
she?
Beautiful
piglet.
Really
she was
gentle.
Really good. And she was the dad of Hercules, and that means that she's the grandmother of Myrtle. And Myrtle's nothing like her in temperament, and she was very gentle, and she was also the mum of Princess Snowflake, who was very cute as well. And so yeah, Plato was wonderful, and so Hercules, he was great, and so he was a character, but she was always nice, very very placid, and a bit like Mercury. So
I think we've got off the question a bit there,
just to
we?
remind me of the original question.
Why do
red
some
eyes.
guinea pigs have red
Oh yeah,
eyes?
yeah.
We've gone into a whole yes.
One of the things about Mercury, and Plato as well, when they sit, because their eyes are red, it means that their filters inside their eyes are slightly different to dark-eyed guinea pigs. So they don't like the direct sunshine, so they'll sit in the shade more. But we give them lots of shade anyway. So
they'd wear sunglasses if they could. A bit like you've got very pale blue eyes, haven't you? I know you're not red eyes, you're not Voldemort, but it does mean that we're all quite sun sensitive, aren't we? With our eyes.
But we always make sure there's tons of shade and everything. But Mercury is. Sometimes you get guinea pigs. Mercury's had youngsters, sort of Storm. Storm sometimes got like a ruby red, even in the light. And it goes through with
just sort of a ring around the outside. Yeah, very pretty.
Very, very slight on the eye. Very, very slight sort of.
Just when it catches the light.
Yeah,
yes.
And same with moon dust as well. So, yeah, but it's like some people just don't like the red eyes. It doesn't bother me. I think it's quite nice to have the different ones. But
and I'm a convert.
Yeah,
she's lovely.
She's lovely.
All our questions are done.
All our questions are done.
All the questions for this month.
Well, can we say thank you very much to everyone that's asked the questions?
I know, brilliant. Such a nice array of questions as well. Thank you all so much.
Yeah, thank you. I picked them up from various videos that we've done over the last few weeks. Also, on the community tab, I picked up a number of questions and asked for questions. I think we've done about 15, 16 there, so that's absolutely amazing.
Yes, lots.
In between the questions, we stopped the video, and then we're going to put some photos of the lovely Luna. She's absolutely fine. I think she was just spooked by the magpies, but we're here and she's very calm.
We've got a couple that just started nesting in the tree just over
guinea
there.
Pigs?
No, magpies.
All right, that's cool. And we have got a couple of guinea pigs that will soon be nesting. So thank you very much. I'm Simon. This is Buck's Guinea Pig Talks. So the camera lady, a huge thank you for the first of 10 videos I think we're going to be doing today.
I don't think so.
So we are going to do some another Q&A video for July, and then we'll publish that one out.
Let us know if you've got any questions.
Yeah, so any questions you get over the next few weeks, put them down, and then we'll add them together, put them together, and then we'll get them to the wider subscribers and the future people watching us in 5 years' time. And know that, hey, maybe I'll be an even bigger success in 5 years' time, camera lady. What do you reckon?
Well, might be nice if we got enough to pay for the hay or the carrots.
We might have a professional camera. I might be like Mr. Beast. I'll be Mr. Squeak. He's got millions of people follow him.
I don't know who you're talking about.
No, see, the other thing is why are we a success? Because my wife keeps me grounded. Because at no point does she say, "You are so amazing." You keep it real, and it's just all fun. So there we are. I think we're going to draw to the end of our little video. A huge thanks to everyone.
Thank you very much. A big thanks to the gorgeous Luna.
Oh yes. The stars. They're the stars.
Hey,
it's not
always
us.
the star, aren't you, gorgeous girl?
And we hope you've enjoyed our little ramble.
She is.
And our little going off on tangents. And I think, as we always do, we'll leave the last word to the guinea pigs. Thank you.